watching internet. I have a database file here. Database consists of tables, consists of queries, consists of forms, labels, and reports. But I'm interested in importing a table. This table is also a generic file because it is CSV, comma separated value. So I'm going to import it as a new table in a database. And then the main target of this video is how do you deal with integer, how do you deal with decimal places, and how do you deal with Boolean or logical function, which is a yes or a no. So I want to import this particular generic files, comma separated value, as a new table in my database. Now the database I'm going to use is Microsoft Access. So I'll come and open Access. Access is here. So I'll click on blank database, and then I'll just take the default name, create. So I'm already here. There's a table which is open. This table I can come and close it from here. It has disappeared, so I don't have any functions that are, for example, there's no tables, there's no queries, there's no forms, there's no report, there are no labels. So I'll go to external data because I'm getting the table from an external source. So I'll click here, and then after clicking on external data, I need to import. So I don't go to export, I'll go to import and link. And then from there, I'll go to a place called new data source. And then from file, it is a .csv, and it is a text file. That's why I'm calling it a generic file. So if I click here, now I need to browse and know the location where it is. I believe I'm going to get it easily. So I'll come here. You have to know your machine. So local disk E, these are secondary storage. And then it is in a place called paper2, in a place called confidential source files. So what was the name? I need to check the name, I've forgotten. So the name was N24 degree, something degree. So if I come here, I won't go wrong when I take that degree. .csv, comma separated value. Then I click on open. So I'm importing it as a new table. So I'm trying to bring it as a new table, not to update or to link it, but to bring it into a new table. Then I'll click OK because the path is correct. So here, because it was comma separated, you can see the comma separating the values. That's why it's CSV. I'll take delimited, which means characters such as comma or tab separate each field. Then I'll go to next. And then, of course, I need to separate the column headings from the rows. So I'll choose first row contains field names. So these are the faculty code, faculty, degree type. Those are the column headings. It's very important to do that. Then you click on next. Here there's nothing to do. I just click on next. And then there's something known as the primary key, the unique key. So I'll check on this paper here. The subject code is the primary key, subject code. So when I come here, the primary key, I'll take it as the subject code. So where is my subject? The subject code is the primary key. So I can scroll here and see if it is the one which has been highlighted. Yeah. And then after that, I'll have to go to a place called advanced. Now under advanced now is where now I define the fields. So the first one is text, text, text. The first three fields are text, text, text. So those are three. So I'll come here and make sure they're short text, short text, short text. And then the fourth one is a number, which is just an integer. So let me check what is there. Yeah, it is an integer. It can be a short integer, long, or just integer. And then after that, what is there? There is text, 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 another three text. So I'll come here, check text, text, text. And then I'm in a place called duration. Duration, it has got, it's a number with a decimal. So that is not an integer, because an integer is a number without decimal. So a number with the decimal, now one decimal. So I'll come to access and give it double. Double means it has got decimals. So there I leave it like that. And then work experience, I think the last one, the Boolean or logical function. So the logical function should be yes, no. So when I come here, I'll change here to yes, no. So I've changed it to yes, no. And then after that, I'll click on OK because I've defined all the fields. And then let me see what is under Boolean. It looks like this, the work experience. So I'll go to next. And then here I'll just click on finish. And then I click on close. So the tables appear here. So if I double click on this table, I'll be able to see. So I need to expand this a bit so that I can see all the fields. Double tap between the row when that changes. So this is the faculty code and the rest of the fields. So even this one I need to expand it. So these are the records I have in my table. So this is a small piece within a row is a field. Many fields which are related make a record. So if I look here, I've got 55 records. Let me look at the decimal field. Which was the decimal field? Duration. And it was supposed to have 1 decimal. So when I come to access here, I need to go for duration and check. Duration here, it has got variation. There's others with decimals, others don't have decimals. So how do you go about that so that all of them should have 1 decimal? Very, very crucial for students who are doing the IGCSE. So you right click here, you go to design view, you go to duration, and then here it's double, and then the number of decimals, you come here. Double means it has got decimals. So under the number of decimals, choose 1 decimal, and under the format, here, make sure that it is fixed. So I've adjusted fixed and 1 decimal, and the field size is double. Right click on this, save it. Right click on this datasheet view. So let's go to see the field, how it looks now. Perfect. The decimal places are there. These are the decimal places. That's how you go about working with decimals. I'm repeating again. Right click here, go to design view, click on that field, make sure that the field size is double. The format should be fixed so that it is fixed to 1 decimal. And then the decimal number, place the number you have been told. If it is 2, you choose 2 because you can see that it has options. It goes up to, I can see 15. So I've chosen 1 because they wanted 1 decimal. If you look at the question paper, they are decided to be 1 decimal. And then once you have done that, you have to save it. After saving it, you go and see the datasheet view so that you see the duration. The decimal places are now well fixed, 1 decimal. Yeah, 3.0, 2.5, like that. Then there's this field here, which was called the Boolean or logical field. It was supposed to display yes or no. But if you come to access here, you'll find it is showing the checkbox. So this checkbox, how do you convert it to yes or no? You right click on the table here, and then you go to design view, and then you click on the work experience. It's yes, no here, but it's displaying the checkbox. Then you change it from general, you go to a place called lookup. And then the lookup, change the checkbox. This checkbox, you change it now to text box. And then make sure you save the changes. Right click, go to datasheet view, and then go and confirm that you have changed it now to yes or no. That's in a nutshell. I've shown you how to import a file, a .csv file, define the fields, and then work with decimals and the Boolean. Thank you for watching my short video. I hope it will help.